By Saints quarterback, Super Bowl MVP Drew Brees, who has a new book coming out. It is Coming Back Stronger. It's a memoir, again, that unleashing the hidden power of adversity. Certainly something, Drew, that you have faced a lot. But let's first start with where you got from all that adversity. It was a long road that you traveled, Texas to West Lafayette, to San Diego, almost Miami, and then New Orleans. How did it feel then, as the confetti rained and you realized we're Super Bowl champions, to bring a title to that town?
Oh, it's the ultimate feeling in our sport, and it's what you strive for. It's what we've all worked so hard for, and certainly when you look at the last 4 years in New Orleans and all the ups and downs and all the adversity that we've had to fight through as a team and as a city, I felt like that just strengthened us, it bonded us, it brought us together, and it allowed us the opportunity to win the ultimate prize.
In the book, you're very willing to sort of look within. Your personal story has really been a part of the Saints run and your run as a professional athlete. And there was that moment afterward. There was not a dry eye in the house that I was watching the game as you lifted your son Balin and you were whispering in his ear. What were you saying, and what was that like to share that moment with him?
It was unbelievable. It will forever be one of the greatest moments in my life. I was just telling him how much I loved him and just tell him that we did it, you know, and obviously he has no clue what he was a part of, and I can't wait till he gets old enough that I can tell him, and he'll be able to obviously see the Sports Illustrated cover and see that footage and realize how special that was to his dad. And
you have a second son on the way with your wife, Brittany.
Yes.
You threw yourselves as a family into the post-Hurricane Katrina devastation. You wanted to be a part of the community. What's it been like to have that strong a family unit as you went through everything you've gone through?
Oh, it's been unbelievable. You know, we were embraced by the city of New Orleans and the people there in a way that just made us feel so accepted. And, you know, after going through my shoulder injury and then the departure from San Diego, and you know, there really weren't a lot of people, you know, knocking on my door to have me come play for them, and I felt like it was such a perfect fit. I mean, it was a calling to go to New Orleans, not only to be the part of the resurgence of that organization and try to win a championship, but also the resurrection of a city, and I think of a mindset too. In a lot of ways, I believe that New Orleans has come back stronger, and you know, there's still a lot of work to be done, certainly with the Gulf oil spill. You know, a huge concern, but it's something that we know we can all stick together and overcome.
And obviously, personally, we hear it so often until long afterward. Do you let yourself think back and enjoy personal accomplishments and achievements? And you mentioned the shoulder injury. As you were leaving San Diego, there's a moment in the book where perhaps you were going to Miami, and the team medical personnel in Miami said there was a 25% chance that you come back as good as ever. You even asked Nick Saban, then the Dolphins coach, if he believed in you. Why did you believe in you?
Well, I don't know any other way. You know, I mean, I'm very strong in my faith, and I believe that that's carried me through many of these bits of adversity in my life, where I know God has a plan for me, and I know it's greater than anything I can fathom, and at times you just have to trust, and you just have to have confidence, have faith, take it one day at a time. And certainly it's been that way through some of these injuries. There's other instances that I've had in my life, and certainly I try to identify with what other people might be going through in their lives, certainly with the current economy, people losing their jobs, people going through what they're going through with the Gulf oil spill, and be able to create a mindset of how to take that adversity, turn it into an opportunity, and to allow it to strengthen you, to mold you into the person that you were meant to be.
If only for one moment, writing this book did sort of make you a member of the media. Writing a book can be any number of experiences, gutting among them. What was it like for you?
You know what? In a lot of ways, it was well, it was a labor of love. You know, it was therapeutic to be able to put some things down on paper and to be able to share them with people. My whole reason for doing this book was because I wanted to be able to help people. You know, I consulted a lot of people, including Coach Dungy, who is now coming out with his third book. All of them have been a great success and certainly have made a huge difference in a lot of people's lives. He's had a tremendous message, and his advice to me was, you know, you have a message too that so many people can be influenced by, and that's what it's all about. And so that's why I wrote the book, because I feel like there's something in there for everybody, and it can allow them to come back stronger as well.
Favorite part of the book, we finally got let in on the chant. If you didn't really know what it was, you were a bird dog throughout. Last year, the cameras and the mics would press in as best they could.
I tried.
We still couldn't get a sense of what it was. Finally, we know. Tell us about it.
Well, you know, the inspiration, I talk about the chant now that we are, you know, after the season, and it's great that I can share that with our fans and all the people that really want to know.
It is, again, it's the pregame signature.
At the time,
it's when you gather.
At the time, it was something very unique to our team, and it was just about us. It was our kind of that last, you know, bit of preparation, that last bit of mindset before we went on the field and went to go win the game. But you know, it was inspired by the Marines at Guantanamo Bay that I visited on a USO trip back in the summer of 2008. And it was basically a chant that I took from them when I got up one morning and did, you know, PT with them. And I modified it a little bit to kind of fit our team and our psyche and what we were trying to accomplish. I consulted some guys on my team, and then, you know, we came up with it, and it had, I mean, it got us going. And obviously, you know, I lay it out in the book exactly the way that we say it, and feel free to use it.
Well done. Very well done.